when Trump pardoned Roger Stone, it was pretty obvious from chapter 1 to chapter X of that whole story was pretty obvious to a lot of people. What he had done and why he didn't provide any information, why he intimidated witnesses while he was being investigated and all that and tried. And then he finally goes down, and so Trump just lets him off because he wasn't a rat and he kept his secrets. But now in the bipartisan intel report, we find out that indeed, he was contacting WikiLeaks. And when the Access Hollywood video came out, Trump in the campaign told Roger Stone, no, they have to release that stuff that they've got. And so he called them, and WikiLeaks released it within like an hour, 90 minutes, something like that.
Right.
And so he's been doing that from the beginning. He was investigated. He was found to have broken the law. He didn't provide any information, and he was pardoned. And that's why, like, when you look at the whole thing, it's in its entirety. Like, sometimes I get frustrated. I'm sure I've said it, but when people are like, if Trump wins re-election, like democracy will be done. No, it's not like it's an off or an on thing. Like, they've already done so much damage to accountability. Like, they got away with it. And we can like totally disagree about whether that was enough to have swung the election. Totally different story. They did it and got away with it. And it didn't matter what we found out. All of it's totally revealed now. Bipartisan, Republican, and Democratic intel report. Doesn't matter. It does not matter.
Hey, so if you rob a bank and the bank still is in existence, does that mean it's a harmless crime? Hey, you did some damage. You did some damage. There was accountable amounts of money that you took, and you broke the law, number one. And we shouldn't encourage this for future criminals. That's the basis for where we always talk about law and order. We have to penalize these people so that more people won't get inspired to do the same and know that they can get away with it. What is to keep people from thinking they can get away with this in the future if we don't actually do something about it? But no, when it comes to if you steal a pack of gum out of a 7-Eleven, the book is getting thrown at you because we cannot have little juveniles running in and stealing packs of gum that cost 25 cents. No, we can't do that.
Yeah, and I mean, like, we can't go into all of it about Manafort and everything, but like, Trump, who again, remember in the Mueller report, never actually testified. Isn't that crazy how it went on for years and he never had to actually go before him, and we know exactly why he didn't want to. In his written answer says, no, I don't recall ever talking to Roger Stone about WikiLeaks. And the report's like, no, he did many, many times. So it was perjury, but it doesn't matter. He gets to commit perjury. He just gets to.
Straight up.
Yeah, and so that's why, look, do I disagree with the thrust of if he wins re-election, it's gonna be really bad? No, I say the same thing and I agree. It's going to be far worse, but it is not good now. They have already been extremely successful in doing damage that we have been doing reports on every day for a couple of years now. And some of that might be locked in. We'll see. Hopefully if Biden becomes president, he can reverse some of it, but we also know that in terms of power that's accrued to the executive doesn't tend to be given up by the next one, whether it's the same party or otherwise. So we're gonna see. The entire thing it's disgusting. Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.